Language, as I perceive it, is far more than a mere conduit for communication. It harbors an intensely spiritual and almost intangible force. Every single utterance, be it articulated or simply pondered, creates a frequency that echoes within the invisible continuum. Such frequencies exert a gentle yet pervasive effect on our awareness and the environment that surrounds us. Consider this. Each instance I give voice to my reflections, it is akin to me weaving an enchantment, shaping my personal reality through the mastery of language. Even before they are physically formed and leave my lips, the essence of words establishes itself profoundly within my psyche. This internal bastion of reflections, the continuous self-talk I engage in, serves as a looking glass, mirroring my foundational beliefs, most fervent wishes, and inherent trepidations. The weight and essence of this profound truth are aptly captured by the great spiritual philosopher Lao Tzu, who insightfully mused, "Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions." Through this wisdom, I am reminded of the deep and intricate link between my internal narrative, the stories I tell myself, and the tangible life I subsequently manifest in the external world. I think of words as the fine instruments with which I meticulously depict the broad tableau of my existence. As the creator of my own destiny, what shades and techniques do I select for this grand artwork of living? Are the pigments I choose somber and potent, laden with the weight of personal uncertainty and pervasive dread? Or conversely, do I select tones that are luminous and spirited, imbued with the dynamism of aspiration, the glow of affection, and the impetus of purpose? It is vital for me to acknowledge that each term I pronounce, every transient idea that flits through my consciousness, and indeed the faintest murmur that passes my lips, is intricately woven into the immense complex fabric illustrating the narrative of my life. Taking a cue from the ancient understanding of the Kabbalah, words possess the capacity to either build or dismantle. When I give voice to them, I invoke forces that can be either restorative or unsettling. Yet from what source does this power emanate? The immense spread of the cosmos perpetually vibrates with a timeless, ceaseless resonance, a singular wavelength to which all animate and inanimate things naturally attune. When the words I elect to use find a harmonious accord with this ancient, fundamental vibration, they attain an unmatched and deeply significant potency. This precise synchronization, this hallowed correspondence between uttered language and the universe's foundational rhythm, is the very thing that mystics and wise figures of yore passionately sought. They perceived and venerated the deep accord existing between human expression and the cosmic vibration that connects all of reality. In this elaborate interplay between the magnificence of the greater universe and the personal specificities of the individual world, my own speech functions as a potent channel. It acts as the vital link joining my most profound individual wishes and goals with the boundless, immense cosmos that envelops me. Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, the pioneering founder of Theosophy, once keenly observed, "Thoughts are things," thereby stressing the concrete nature of our internal reflections. These reflections subsequently are molded, guided, and materialized by the particular terms I consciously select to voice and convey, in my endeavor to reach and actualize my most deeply held and valued aspirations. It is of paramount significance for me to align my words with the most genuine intentions dwelling within my heart. I take a moment for self-reflection and consider the words I often use in my everyday conversations. Do my words reflect feelings of lack, or do they resonate with the frequencies of plenty? Are they brimming with sincere thankfulness, or are they colored by grievances and discontent? It is crucial for me to understand that my current life situation, characterized by its unique instances of happiness and its various trials, has been considerably molded and affected by these articulated expressions, which function like powerful declarations in the grand drama of being. The revered Egyptians say Imhotep once proclaimed with deep conviction that within the realm of words resides the potent key to both life and death. Every positive statement I make, every negative one I express, each becomes akin to a tiny germ carefully planted in the fertile and welcoming soil of the vast universe. And, true to the character of all germs, the eventual outcome, the crop that arises, mirrors and exemplifies the inherent nature and core of what was originally sown. This stands as evidence of the deep strength and impact of my articulated language on the material of my life. So how do I adjust my speech to bring my desires into being? Primarily, it demands awareness, being consciously attentive to every word I send out into the atmosphere. As an example, instead of stating, "I hope I manage this," I empower my expressions by affirming, "I am confident in my abilities and I will achieve this." Just as water, whether as a soft stream or a powerful flood, has the capacity to shape mountains and carve out depressions in the land, my words also possess a comparable strength in forming the terrain of my destiny. My selection of words, particularly when they are infused with positive assertion, affection, and a feeling of plenty, prepares the path for creating an existence where my aspirations are not simply transient images or idle fantasies. Instead, they transform into concrete actualities, approaching assurances that lie just beyond the immediate view on my life's path. The esteemed philosopher Pliny the Elder once offered the perceptive remark, "In vino veritas," which translates to "in wine there lies truth." Taking a cue from this idea, I can draw a similar conclusion. Within my impromptu words, those frank, unrehearsed expressions, is where the unblemished, genuine core of my foundational beliefs and certainties can be found. If I aim to change the contours of my reality, the first requirement is a shift in my internal story. The accounts I persistently narrate to myself from the depths of my own mind. I choose to embrace affirmations that uplift and energize my spirit. Instead of dwelling on what I perceive as shortcomings or what appears to be missing in my life, I direct my attention to acknowledging the richness of what I presently possess. Rather than articulating feelings such as "I wish I had," I infuse my conversation with thankfulness, choosing phrases like, "I deeply cherish and am grateful for." Such a foundational change in my choice of language lights the path ahead to an existence where my ambitions and wishes do not just linger like distant celestial bodies in the evening expanse, but manifest as brilliant truths, palpably near and readily accessible to me. Furthermore, when I engage in conversation with others, I strive to let my words be suffused with authentic feeling. Instead of speaking superficially, I allow each word to arise from the very core of my being. For in sincere expression there exists an attractive power pulling toward me all that I am searching for. The illustrious Persian mystic Rumi, in an instance of deep understanding, once conveyed to the winds, "Speak a new language so that the world will be a new world." Within this profoundly significant declaration rests the crux of what I've been reflecting on today. To genuinely tap into and animate my innermost desires and ambitions, I must first discover and embrace a revitalized linguistic approach within myself. This isn't just any language, but one that vibrates deeply with the frequencies of abundance, boundless love, heartfelt gratitude, and an unwavering, steadfast belief in my inherent potential and capabilities. Ultimately, I must grasp that words, once articulated, do not truly disappear. They persist, echo, and exert their effect. Therefore, the next occasion I find myself on the verge of speaking, I will recall the timeless strength I command. With every syllable and phrase, I will weave the tapestry of my reality. I will speak words of joy, love, hope, and ambition. For in this ethereal alchemy I possess the chalice of creation, and with every spoken desire I drink deeply from the elixir of manifestation. To speak is to conjure, to voice is to manifest. In the silent chambers of my heart and across the vast expanse of the cosmos, I will let my words be the spells that bridge